Hi friends, welcome to SGK English for a new video. Today let us learn a diary entry. You may know this topic, you might have studied it. If so, let us revise it. Before going to the lesson, let me request you to subscribe if you have not and give me a like now itself, not at the end of the video, and enable the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So diary entry is not only for examination sake, it can be for your personal, which means it is good that you write something every day in the evening about your day's experience and share your happiness and sorrow as well. So you must take the diary as your best friend and share your feelings. See, happiness shared will be redoubled. Sorrow shared will be halved, means made half. Okay, now, so you share your feelings with the diary, diary being your best friend, and you note it down. Maybe after a few years when you turn back the pages and see how you felt on that day, and who were the friends with you at that time, and who consoled you, who shared his joy with you, all those things you can remember. When years roll by and you may forget these names and all, and after many years you go back to your old diary and you feel very happy to read them all. That is a different question. Now, let us come to our answer examination point of view, diary entry. So, what should be the format of writing a diary? What should be the format of writing a diary? See, first you write date, then down you write day, then time. Okay, date, day, time should be mentioned. Time not a must, but you can mention. Generally you write in the evening, no, maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, even 10 o'clock. Okay, now, so you can mention the time also. Yes, so beginning with date, day, time, then comes a salutation. Of course, I forgot to write it here. Dear diary. Dear diary. So you can consider, diary as your best friend and a salute, address him, your best friend as a dear diary. So imagine that this diary is your best friend and you are sharing your feelings and emotions with him. Okay, now? Yes. So then comes a heading. So heading can be in different ways. Number one, so if you are telling in common, so diary entry on a topic. For example, corona pandemic, you can write diary entry on. Okay, now it's a common topic. Or diary entry on Diwali celebration, means how you celebrated your Diwali festival. So whereas you want to tell something personally, you see, about your experience. After this, you can keep it here a small heading. After day, date, time and all, after salutation, here you can put a small heading. Optional, that is, both these are optional. Heading is optional. So you can simply write a diary entry and write also no problem. That's the best way, not of going for heading. But if you want to mention something, the happiest moment of my life. See, that is a nutshell of the entire paragraph. The happiest moment of my life. Even sorrowful moment of my life also. Is it not so? So if you want to mention something personally, so you can mention here after day, date, time, salutation, you can mention that here. After this, here you can mention. If it is in common you are giving, so diary entry on a common topic, simply diary entry also is enough. Okay, you can simply write diary entry and write. Okay, no problem. Okay, then what are things are to be remembered? I repeat once again, date, day, time, salutation, then comes something about heading, then the body of the diary. You see, diary writing, diary entry. This is what. Okay, now? And remember, it should be in first person. You are expressing your viewpoints, your feelings, your emotions and all. It should be in first person. Tense generally is a simple past or present perfect because on the same day you are writing. So it's part of that day. Okay, now same day. Today means present. You can write in present perfect or past simple, but not a must. That is because you are feeling that I feel happy today. No problem. No. Yes, when you tell about your experience, something you can narrate in, past simple. But how you feel that moment can be expressed in present simple also. There is no bar to tell using present simple. But generally, narrating things what happened on that particular day, you have to use past simple. And if you think it as part of the present, I have done like this, I have experience like that, I have met, I have told. So all those things should be in a present perfect because on the same day that you write. So use tense, past simple or better present perfect. But sometimes occasionally you have to use present simple also. Okay, that's a tense. Then creative and thoughtful. Don't simply narrate things. So you should bring out some imaginative things, creative things, in your viewpoints while writing a diary entry. Okay, now you are writing on the examination point of view. Be creative in answering, not simply narrating something. It won't bring you good marks. Full you will get for examination. Full marks you will get if you write creatively. Okay. Then a name at the bottom can be given. Signature is optional. You will write the name at the bottom of the, like a letter you write at the bottom, you write your name, no problem. Who is writing the diary? Okay. Then signature is optional, not necessary signature. Actually, not necessary signature. Okay. Then word limit 200 to 220 words. Should be around or above 200. That is a word limit expected from writing a diary. You can write in one paragraph, no problem, but if you want to make it two also, you can make it a separate conclusion, or first part introducing yourself can be no need actually. Okay, it can be made two paragraph, not more than that. One paragraph also it is okay. So last video we saw what we saw. Do you remember? What is that? A biographical sketch of Neeraj Chopra. On the day when he won the gold medal, how he felt. Imagine yourself to be, on the same page with Neeraj Chopra. That means imagine yourself to be Neeraj Chopra and write, okay, how he felt on that day. Okay, now? Yes, today I kept the date today purposely because we are writing the diary today. Generally, the day of exam can be mentioned, but if particularly mention how Neeraj Chopra felt on that day, date will be given. You can mention that date when he won the gold medal. Otherwise, generally, suppose not Chopra always know how you celebrated on Diwali, means on the day of Diwali it should be mentioned. How you celebrated your birthday means on the day of birthday it should be mentioned. Okay. Generally, when you write a letter or whatever be, the day of examination should be mentioned. Otherwise, the day will be mentioned. Okay. How you celebrated Independence Day, Republic Day, or anything of that kind. So, how you felt on that day should be mentioned, not today's date. Okay, now on the day when he won the gold medal. So, whatever is the question, accordingly you have to change the date. Okay, now? Yes, then see, today, if it is today, if the date, this answer is meant for any, a diary entry, not for this one. So, only an example now. Should study how to write diary entry, any question. Okay, now? Yes. So, 28th October 2021 is the date today. Is it not so? Yes. So, not necessarily this one. It can be according to the question. If the question is how Neeraj Chopra felt on the day when he won the gold medal. If it is asked, you should mention the date when he won the gold medal. Okay, now? Then Saturday today. It is not Saturday today. Okay. Actually Neeraj Chopra won on a Saturday. That's why you mentioned there. Okay, now? So you can rewrite according to that day when he won the Nobel Prize. Gold medal. Then time 9 p.m. in the evening he is writing. Okay, now? Yes. Let us see the body of the diary. Now let us see how to write the diary entry. Neeraj Chopra, writing a diary entry on the day he won the gold medal, Olympic gold medal. It was on 7th August 2021, the date when he won the gold medal. So if you know the date correctly and if you are imagining to be Neeraj Chopra and writing the feelings of Neeraj Chopra, not yours, okay na? Then you can mention the date if you know it correctly. Otherwise, write the day of examination. Okay, then Saturday it was 9 p.m. he wrote that diary entry. Dear diary, note that there is no punctuation. Okay, don't worry about that, open punctuation. You can put commas, no problem, but nowadays everything is open punctuation, which means no punctuation at all. Dear diary, it was the happiest day of my life today. Or simply you can say, today was the happiest day of my life. So I wrote differently, that's all. It was the happiest day of my life today is as same as today was the happiest day of my life. That is straightly, directly told. This is little differently told. That's all. Okay. So I said no, be creative and imaginative, etc. and etc. So write little better sentences. Okay. I finished 87.58 meter and won the Tokyo Olympics men's javelin throw. You have to say what happened on that day. You see, not simply imagine that everybody knows that. So you should say what really happened. I finished 87.58 meter and won the Tokyo Olympics men's javelin throw, even without breaching my season best of 88.07. Details given in detail. If you know, you write. Otherwise, generally you write. Okay, now I won the gold medal Tokyo Olympics 2021. Year should be mentioned. Okay, now yes. Even without breaching my season best. So even while winning that gold medal, he did not breach, means cross. His own career best of 88.07. This is career best. See, the highest of Tokyo Olympics was 87.58. But nobody came anywhere near to it also. Okay now? Yes. So, I won or I finished 87. Not necessary you should mention all the details. See, I was able to win the gold medal today. Winning gold medal in the Olympics is something great. It makes me feel proud. Simple sentences you can write. Better to write better sentences. That's all. Okay now? I have become the first Asian and first Indian athlete to become an Olympic champion. Yes, first Indian track and field athlete to become an Olympic champion. I have become the first. Once I see that, I have become the first Asian and the first Indian athlete to become an Olympic champion. Something great to become an Olympic champion. Number 1 in the whole world. I was not thinking about gold, but to be honest, your world ranking does not matter once you reach the Olympics. These are the words of him. On the day he told these words. That's why I repeated it. See, here, this up to here, see, up to here, it is really, he told these words, not my words. His words taken. Okay, na? So he is telling. These are his own words he told on the same day when he won the gold medal. I was not thinking about gold while competing. He was not imagining about gold or something. He wanted to do his best, the best performance. Okay, now. But to be honest, your world ranking, you are here means not, a second person, means anybody's, anyone's. See, any man. Your world ranking does not matter. So he was ranking high. You see, he could not do his level best, and there were many contestants who made performance above 90 also previously, 1 year before. They could not do it in Olympics. On that day, how one performs is more important than your world record. Okay. Does not matter once you reach the Olympics. See, once you reach the Olympics, that day's performance is the most important. And not how you performed 1 year before, you were ranking high or you were world champion once upon a time. No. Doesn't matter. I used to believe that it is completely dependent on what kind of day you are having and now I am even firmer in that belief. What kind of day you are having? See, in cricket you can see, you may be winning some days, simply failing some other days. On that day, things may go wrong, things may go good also. Recently, you see, for the first time India was defeated in World Cup, competition against Pakistan recently, Virat Kohli. On that day they could not perform, that's all. It doesn't mean that they are not a good team. They are a very good team, we know it very well, but on a particular day, how you perform is more important than anything else. See, I used to believe that it is completely dependent on what kind of day you are having. On a particular day, how you perform is more important. And now I am even firmer in that belief. I repeat, from here to here, really the words of Neeraj Chopra on that day. He told the press in this way, on that day when he won the gold medal. It is good if you can repeat. I again and again give this topic. Why? Because I expect a question related to Neeraj Chopra and winning gold medal in the public examination. So study it, please. It will be useful for you. Okay, above all, this can be given as conclusion if you want to write 2 paragraphs. Above all, I could make India feel proud. See, he could make every Indian feel proud. Every Indian, each and everyone feel that, he feels proud to be an Indian. I could make India feel proud standing there on the top. See, gold, silver, bronze. Gold will be standing on top. When our national anthem was being sung, that is a most precious moment. Our national anthem being sung. The whole world listens to Jana Gana Mana, our national anthem. The happiest, the sweetest moment of a man's life. See, it was the happiest day of my life. See, he made our national anthem being heard to all over the world, standing on top, gold medal winner. See, national anthem was being sung. See, I felt it as the sweetest moment of my life. So I felt it to be the sweetest moment of my life. And I feel proud to be an Indian. Yes. On the day evening at 9 o'clock he wrote, I feel, what do you feel? Proud to be an Indian. You can say something more here. You can add if you want. I could hear people, around me telling Jai Hind and Bharat Mata Ki. You see, a key J. On the stands, people were crowded. They were all jumping with happiness. Some of them were shouting Bharat Mata Ki Jai, and some were shouting Jai Hind. You can write. So I thought it is sufficient, and page was going to be over, so I limited it here. You can add some of the feelings of him on the day when he won the gold medal. 1 or 2, 3 sentences more. That's enough and more. Don't exceed the word limit of 200 to 220 words. Okay, don't write long essays. Enough. Just more than half a page. Just more than half a page. 3/4 of a page maximum. Don't even write a full page. 3/4 of a page, don't exceed that. Okay, now under you can mention the name. Of course, he is writing Neeraj Chopra. We can even sign. That means he is authorizing that. Yes, I felt that happiness and felt proud to be an Indian. I always say that end the answer whatever be with a positive note to score more marks. You must be answering with a positive note, ending with a positive note. See, go through it once again. Watch the video a second time too. And day, date, date, day, time, dear diary, and diary entry and name. Format, this one, heading I told in detail. Body should be in first person. Tense can be simple past or present perfect. There can be present also. I feel proud to be an Indian. Okay. Generally, when narrating something, it should be in present, past simple or present perfect. It should be creative and thoughtful, not simply narrating. Okay. A name can be given at the bottom. Signature is optional. Word limit 200 to 220. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you for watching. Meet you with another video. Goodbye.